Hey guys, Cindy from Flame of Recovery Tarot here. I'm going to do a general collective love reading. Keep in mind, this is a general collective reading. It may or may not apply to you. Take what applies and leave the rest. If you would like a personal reading, you could email me at flameofrecoverytarot@gmail.com. That's flameofrecoverytarot@gmail.com. And don't forget to like, comment on the videos, hit that all bell so you know when I post, and share them if you think they'll help somebody. Okay, guys, let's see. These are Romance Angel Oracle cards. Let's see what's going on in the collective. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, so something is worth waiting for. Let me get another one. Can we have one more of these, Spirit? Can we have... Ooh, we got two more. Okay, we're going to take them because they came out. Oh, we got three more. Chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. This could be the one. And release your ex. Alrighty then. Let me show you the cards, guys. Okay, so I have a feeling that you need to let go of the past. This is either you or someone you're involved with or someone you like or someone that's coming into your life. Remember, this is a general collective reading. So you're going to have chemistry with this person and it's going to be worth waiting for, but somebody needs to release their past here. Either you do or they do or both of you do. Okay, chemistry, there's a strong magnetic connection here. This could be a soul contract type of connection, divine soulmate, twin flame. This could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek, okay? And release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Yeah, in order for this connection to happen, someone has to release their ex and clear their energy. It could be you. It could be the other person. It could be both of you guys. You could be mirroring each other, especially if it's a soul contract, divine soulmate, past life, twin flame type of thing here, guys. Okay, use your discernment, okay? As I split the deck, I did just see the golden mirror, which is narcissism, okay? There could, now I'm not saying you or the other person is a full-blown narcissist, but there might be some narcissistic behaviors going on, okay? Because of fear, ego, addiction possibly, okay? Let's see what else is going on. Why do we have worth waiting for chemistry? This could be the one, and release your ex here. Why do we have that here, Spirit? Mask, yeah. Again, releasing the past, letting go of the past, healing whatever needs to be healed from the past. Here we got mask. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslight. Okay, so this person that could be the one, either you're hiding who you really are, how you really feel from them, or vice versa. They're doing it with you because they have not released their past, okay? And they need to still heal. So they could have feelings for you, but you don't know it because they're hiding this because of their fear from the past that they have not released. The snake, yeah, competition, enemy, clear, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. A third party, a past relationship. 333 on the clock when I said that. Past relationship, a third party, confirmation with the 333 that this person has not released, or this third party will not release them, and this person needs to let go of this energy and let go of this toxic cycle that they're repeating with someone, or that they did repeat with someone and they ended it, but they still need to heal and let go of that. And this person is, yeah, and they're a runner because of it. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Yeah, this person that ran or ghosted you is fearful because they haven't released their ex. They haven't released the past. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Yeah, so this is like not releasing the past. They're self-sabotaging this relationship and running out of fear here. But it looks like possibly somebody wants to put an end to this cycle and work on it here, okay? Let me get you guys some more oracle cards. These are Twin Flame Journey. And I just split the deck and I see tribe. So this could have something to do with karmic friends of theirs, karmic family, and definitely an ex that needs to be released. And as I'm splitting the deck, the answer is yes, an ex that needs to be released here, that they're not releasing, or this ex. And then we have the This is turned over in the deck. Big dreams. Okay. So I feel like, I don't know, maybe they had, you know, they thought, whoever you're dealing with, or you thought that this was going to be, this person was their dream come true, but it turned out it wasn't, okay? And they need to release that. Oops. And these just fell in my lap. They need to release the past because of that. Cycles, yeah, cycles with the moon. And I saw the moon in this card, and I was thinking toxic cycles, karmic cycles that they're repeating, which is why they have this runner energy. And now they need to think about things, complementation, if I'm saying it right. They need to ground their energy. They need to be self-aware here. And they are trying to change. There is some sort of metamorphosis. And then we have material world. So this person could have been more trapped in, I saw 555 on the clock when I said that. This person was more trapped in the material world, looking for instant gratification, looking for happiness on the outside, and may have picked the material world over you, okay? Might have picked work over you, might be a workaholic, because they're trying to avoid dealing with their past, avoid dealing with their trauma, avoid letting go of the past here. So they could be like a workaholic here, okay? But they are thinking about things. Something is happening here where it's making them think about things and their runner energy. And why do they run here, okay? What else is going on? What else is going on? New direction and surrender, okay. I don't know if I can show this, but we got surrender and we have new direction. So this person does want to quit these toxic cycles and go in a new direction. Why do we have new direction? But in order for them to do that, they need to surrender and release their ex, release their past, and heal, okay? Let's see. Devotion. They do have feelings for you. They do feel devoted to you. Or you're devoted to them because you're, oh, look at this. Look at this, guys. Do you see this? Do you see this? Awakening. Do you see how that came out? Divine Feminine came out first. This is like a twin flame connection, soul contract connection here. And this person was not awake, but I have a feeling you woke their ass up. And I just flipped this card. They want to come back. Use your discernment. Victim mentality. Make sure they are not still in this victim mentality. Make sure that they're already awake and admit that they lived in victim mentality and now have surrendered and released their ex and are no longer, where's that mask card? Where'd that mask card go? No longer wearing a mask. No longer gaslighting you, and there's no longer a third party, okay? Because you do not want this person, if they are in victim mentality, you are a divine feminine or a divine masculine who is awake, and you don't want this unawakened bullshit, okay? So use your discernment and make sure that this is, you know, that they're taking accountability for their behavior, okay? Otherwise, do not allow this person back into your life. They have to actually admit to their victim mentality, admit to their toxic cycles, and actually be working on it, getting therapy, going to a 12-step program, whatever kind of help they need to be seeking it, and they need to be actually doing the work, okay? Because if you're an awakened divine feminine or an awakened divine masculine, you don't want people using your energy because they think you're going to magically heal them by just being in your presence or having sex with you. And that's another thing. Be very careful who you give your body to, because you're exchanging energy with whoever they're with. And even if they're not with other people, which is very possible they are if they're still in toxic masculine energy and looking for outside validation. But even if they're not with another person, so you're not getting their energy and that other person, you're still getting their negative, damaged, unhealed energy, and you don't want that in your body, okay? So do not allow them to use you in that way either, okay? And if they're not willing to wait until you actually have a healthy relationship in order to be together in that way, then they're not healed, they're not ready, they're not awake, okay? Remember that. All right, felt like I had to say that. And on the bottom of the deck, the answer is no. So you say no to any shallow offers here. Muse, you are their muse, okay? You are inspiring them, so continue to stand up for yourself. Continue to be healthy because they know who you are. They know this is a soul contract. They know they have to do something. They know they have to wake the F up. Third party situation. So this is people, places, or thing. It could be a person. It could be drugs. It could be alcohol. It could be victim mentality. It could be all of the above, okay? But this is self-destructive behavior, okay? So you need to, and then we have the release your ex here, okay? They need to release that third party, person, place, or thing. They know who you are, okay? Let's see, what else? Mute. They're not talking, though. You guys are not talking. They're not telling you that they know who you are. Fall and free will. Okay, so it's the fall right now, but also fall represents depression to me for some reason. So this person probably has a problem with depression, and they do have free will. I feel like this person thinks they're trapped in this third party. I feel like they think they're trapped in this third party, or they think they don't deserve any better. But they do have free will, okay? They just need to release the past. And when I said they do have free will, it's at 11:11 on the clock. So many synchronicities. That's spiritual awakening. This person needs to wake up. And it does say they're awake. It does say awakening. I don't know what I did with that card. I'm like flipping cards all over the place. All right. Yeah, shadow work. And I was going to say these cards are a mess because this person's a mess. And what came out? Shadow work. Okay? Because this person needs to do their shadow work. They need to go through the dark night of the soul. All right. Crossroads and understanding. Yeah. They're at a crossroads. I feel like they know what's going on, but if they're in a state of depression or if they're trapped in some kind of addiction, drugs, alcohol, victim mentality, sex, attention, whatever, seeking validation from the outside world, if they're trapped in this kind of, I think they know this deep down, but they're at a crossroads because I feel like they don't think they can do it. I don't know. That's that trap of addiction there. That's that trap of victim mentality. That's that trap of, oh God, I could go on and on. Society, religion, programming, parents, karmics. I could go on and on, okay? But the bottom line is this person, they need to save themselves. The person that's going to save you is standing in the mirror, people. I hate to tell you, but all those people that effed you up, or that you feel did whatever they did and they ruined your life or whatever happened, okay? You are ultimately the one that's going to have to fix it. Because toxic people that did toxic shit to you, unless they actually heal and go into some kind of recovery and actually come to you and make a true amends, they're not going to come fix your shit for you. They're not. So you could sit there and blame them all you want because you're continuing to give them an energy. You're continuing the toxic pattern. You need to forgive for yourself because you know this person's coming from toxicity, and let go and, don't allow it to happen again, okay? Continue to stand up for yourself. Continue to love yourself. And don't continue to repeat these toxic patterns with this person if they want to continue to repeat it. And I feel like since you're awake, you're a divine feminine, awakened divine feminine, or divine masculine, you can see when someone is still repeating those toxic patterns, okay? And don't enable it, all right? So who is this person and what is going on here? Who is this person? Hierophant. Yeah, this is someone you may have been married to, but this is all about this person could have been married to someone else, in a relationship with someone else. We saw the third party here. And this is someone you wanted commitment with, but they ran from commitment here, okay? This might be a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What else? Ten of Cups. Yeah, this is someone that you wanted the Ten of Cups with. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Page of Cups. This person might come in with a small love offer. Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because they have woken up and they had a breakthrough in awareness here, okay? But use your discernment with this person, okay? Because we're still in the Page energy here. Although we do have the King of Wands, so we are in King energy, but, I shouldn't say the King of Wands should be mature, but the Knight of Wands is a player, okay? So maybe they're growing up and coming out of this player energy. 1444, 444 on the clock when I said that. So why do we have the Ace of Swords here? Six of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy again. Five of Swords. Yeah, okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius again. Like, this person, like, I don't know, they're playing games with you. They were playing games with you, okay? They were playing mind games with you. And now they're realizing that they did this, okay? And it didn't work. It backfired on them, okay? And justice came in. Look at these. Justice came in, soul contract, a new beginning, the Fool, Ace of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and the Sun, Leo. Karma review here, Judgment, the World, and the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my God. All right. Cycle completion and the Ten of Pentacles. So this person, they know they screwed up, that they need to come in right. They need to come in with an Ace of Cups. They need to come in with that new beginning. And, you know, they realize that they need to grow and change and end these cycles in order to have the Ten of Pentacles with you or anyone else for that matter. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So let me get you a message. And remember, use your discernment. Like I said, don't let this person use you for your energy, okay? Because remember, they have to be balanced within their divine feminine and their divine masculine energy also. You don't want a toxic divine feminine or toxic divine masculine. Now, no one's going to be completely healed to go into a relationship. No one's ever completely healed. It's a never-ending journey. But someone that acknowledges their issues, I think I just posted it on my social media, Flame of Recovery Tarot, and my regular social media on my Facebook page. You guys can look up. I think I just posted something about someone saying, like, everyone's broken. There is no perfect human beings out there, but the person that's willing to admit to their issues and willing to work on them and are self-aware of them, that's the person that you should trust. The person that says, oh, I'm perfect. Nothing's ever happened to me. Nothing's my fault. I take no responsibility for everything. I'm the victim of everything. I have zero flaws. Yeah, run from that person because that person is in complete denial and unhealed. Okay, let me get you a angel message oracle card. All right. Pay attention. What was I just saying? Confirmation. I was just saying pay attention in a way in my little lecture there. Pay attention. Each and everything I do is worthy of my time and attention. Do you focus on what's wrong in your life? The angels encourage you to pay close attention to the good stuff. Be grateful for it and celebrate it. What you focus your attention on, want it or not, is what you become a match for. Yes, this is so true. This is all about energy. What you put out comes back. If you're negative all the time, negative about everything, negative about love, you're going to get negative. If you become positive and transmute that energy and learn to actually love yourself, you will attract positive. And when you don't attract positive, it's not going to make your world end. You're going to be like, yes, okay, this person's not ready. Yes, this person's toxic. They need healing. It's not about me. Okay? So you realize that too. Okay? And remember, guys, learning to love yourself is the definition of change. And don't forget to like, comment on the videos, hit that all bell so you know when I post. And thank you so much to my subscribers. I really appreciate the support. And if you haven't subscribed, I would be forever grateful if you would. Thank you guys so much. Namaste.